Hi everybody, looks like we're live. Also, looks like the stream works. There was some question as to that. Because my power supply is farting out on me. It lasted me several years though, I'll give it that. It's been a while since I had to replace this, but it has stopped. My computer has stopped being able to tell how much power it outputs, and so it's defaulting to only requesting a low amount of power from it. So my CPU speed is cut a bit, but it seems like it's still enough to stream from my capture card, and presumably also streaming old games. And I will have to be dealing with this for a little while because the replacement one that I found that was the exact right one that I needed is coming all the way from Ontario, so who knows how long that's going to take, so we're just going to have to deal with this for a while. So thankfully I wasn't playing any big stuff on my computer at the moment, and we're just using the capture card primarily, and my computer can handle that still at the moment, so that's good. Today it's F-Zero X, because that just came out on the Switch, and I'm interested to check it out. I haven't really been interested in most of the F-Zero series outside of the first game, but you know, if they're gonna give it to me, I'll try it. Also, hello Sasha, welcome. Oh wait, I forgot. Let me look at this. Hi Adam. Oh yeah, what's new? Oh yeah, so there's a free version of Chocobo GP. It's not like something that, like, cause the main thing for me with kart racing games is I gotta know all the characters, right? Like I gotta have connection to the theme, the characters, and I have none with this, so I don't know how I would feel about it, but there is the free version. If people would be interested, I might do a little stream of that at some point. Will you snail? What? Street Cats Race? Well, that's the racing game I should be streaming, huh? Secret Kiss is sweet and tender. Hotel Transylvania. Scusi? Hotel Transylvania game. Truck Simulator USA car games, driving games. Why is it titled like an Amazon listing? Omnom, that's the character from Cut the Rope, right? Well, where's Cut the Rope? I want that on the Switch. Dual Brain. Oh, how about Handball Pelota? We want that game, right? Jonathan, we are on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, sport. There's just a million things on the Switch, aren't there? I always love looking at these on stream. Here's what I'm gonna stream. Zero X. Let's get to it. There's something new to play. Ta-da! Starting to be a fairly good lineup of games here. Slowly but surely. I don't know why it has to be so slow, but... Now that's a... Okay! Look at that art style. 1998, so I was... 2. or was I 3? No, I was 2. I was 3 in 1999. F-Zero sex. Sasha says I know what sex is, but I'm not telling. I was telling, so Sasha said that the other day, and it was so funny, and I was like, that has extreme Hat Kid energy. I can imagine Hat Kid saying that. Because it has such smug energy. Like, I would imagine Hat Kid with just the little smug face going up and saying that. And everybody's just like, what? Who told you this? I don't know, just, I guess, Death Race, whoa! This is such a different energy from the first F-Zero, this is wild. Ute City. These portraits. Is that the xenomorph? Well, I gotta start with the Blue Falcon, of course. Look at that shiny model. It still looks pretty nice. Especially with the upscaled graphics. You know what? I forgot to turn on my TV. That'd probably be a help. I should probably be playing this on the TV. One sec. I'm just playing this in the preview window. Let me fix that. Oh, classic music there. I can hear. Okay. Now it's on the television. Should probably find out what the controls are. Just say what they do. Good job. I see, so... I mean, the only controls in the original was just, you know, turning and then, like, doing the little thing where you, like, lean. I don't know if there's, like... There's, like, camera controls, I see. I don't know if there's, like, a boost or something in this game. But yeah, there is. Here's the boost. I like how smooth the frame rate is in this game. But how have I've messed up the camera and I can't get it back? Oops. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Okay. Well, it's a lot like regular F-Zero, but it's in 3D and it's got smooth frames. Oh, I see. If you press Z, you can start like doing like a drift. Gotcha. Well, this is gonna come, I'm sure, as a huge surprise to anybody who knows my opinions on this stuff. But, I like the aesthetic of the original game more, still. But this seems nice. Well, good first race, where I didn't exactly know what I was doing, right? You like that there's just a Star Fox character in this game? Silence. This is a good time to talk about how one of my very favorite video game songs of all time is F-Zero Medley from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Which I only know exists because it randomly came up during one battle, and it was incredible, and I had to go look for it and listen to it. And it ended up being one of my very favorite like songs of all time. Like, and it's by the guy who did the Daytona USA theme. You know, the Daytona, let's go away. Daytona, let's go away. You know that one? That guy did that song, and it has lyrics that like follow all of the locations from the original F-Zero, and also like the different like difficulty levels in it and everything. And it sounds so good. I was thinking about that because there's a lyric that says something about like the wings of silence. And it's talking about this track. I'll play that song at some point. This reminds me, I was thinking about last night because this game came out. I was thinking about Nintendo only has one racing game series now because they haven't done F-Zero in so long. Like it's just Mario Kart. which is like bonkers to me. Well, that wasn't that great. This has extreme, like, 90s arcade racing game energy. Like, it feels like you'd play this in an arcade. I mean, there were F-Zero arcade games, but, like, this really has arcade feeling. Ta-da! Yeah, I love the crossover compositions they have for the music in Smash Bros. Where they get, like, composers from different series to, like, cross over and do music for other games. And like that's the perfect energy of Smash Bros, you know, the crossover. So on the one hand, this game looks really nice upscaled into HD. But on the other hand, when it does the zoom in and you see the low poly models of the ship, car, whatever you want to call this thing, pop in, it's extremely obvious now. Because of the high resolution. There you go. Oh yeah. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about Shantae on my stream a little bit, right? There's something that I wrote down that I wanted to mention that I forgot to mention, but I'm remembering now. And it is that Shantae's catchphrase is so weird. She says "ret to go," right? And like, I always thought it was supposed to be like "reti to go," right? Because that makes some amount of sense. It's still a little weird, but at least makes some amount of sense. But when they started doing voice acting in the games, she just explicitly says "ret to go," and it's like, well, what does that mean? What do you mean you're "ret to go"? I'm gonna explode at some point here. The price for first place. Whoa, did I go through the track there for a sec? Oh hell yeah! I won a race. Look at that. Hell yeah. Hi, Chroma. But yeah, I do not understand Shantae's catchphrase at all. What does "ret to go" mean? Baba from Baba Is You is in this game? I can't believe this game references Baba Is You. In 1998. I was thinking about that Shan the other day. Shan points out the sand ocean. I've been playing Super Mario 3D World, right? And there's one of the Plessy levels. Instead of water, it's just sand that Plessy swims through. And I was thinking about, like, Plessy doesn't wear anything, right? Plessy's just naked, except for the little scarf thing. And also very shiny, so it looks like very, like, smooth and slick. You know, as you might expect for somebody who swims through the water a lot. How would it feel to then swim through sand? That's gotta be so painful. Unbelievably painful. Ha! I feel so bad for Plessy. Oh, Shan likes the big skull in the background. Oh, I'm dying. Retire? Oh my god, look what happened to the ship. Okay. Moss Ocean? Dang. I think I'm missing something about the controls because I'm taking these corners like absolute crap. Yeah, I don't know how you control this game. And Switch Online doesn't come with manuals for no apparent reason. I don't know why they're like this. I guess I just take my finger off the accelerator for a sec. You've got boost power! Maybe practice mode would show me how to do it? I think practice is probably like just... I think it's just go around the track. I don't think it's a tutorial. This game is from 1998, after all. It wouldn't have a tutorial. You just read the manual. Forehead. Ah. I like the music a lot better in the original F-Zero as well, to be honest. Listening to this. This game isn't bad. It's just not quite what I like, I think, for a racing game. Woo! There we go! I do appreciate the energy it has of just being like a game you'd sit down and play at an arcade. Need to stop accelerating and let yourself drift? That does seem to be working. I was like, okay, well what can I do here? I can stop pressing the accelerator. Oof, I'm like bleeding a whole bunch. From a random spot on my arm. What? Hold on. I have these random little, like... whatchamacallits, like... sore spots that appear on my arms sometimes. I'm not sure exactly from what. But I just looked down and there was like blood dripping down my arm. Whoops! It doesn't hurt or anything. Alright, I got that cleaned up. I didn't used to get these. I noticed I get them after, like, riding my bike. So it could just be, like, you know, being out in the elements. Alright, that's solved. Okay, that was weird. Big Blue. Oh, I just noticed they have like a little outline around the ship. I think they're just doing the thing that me and Biss usually do in our 3D stuff, which is just a copy of the model with like no texturing of any kind. Like that's just pure black. That's slightly bigger. And you put it in the same spot. Oh, you can adjust this. Well, let's adjust it like here then. Interesting. Let's go faster. Maybe it also could be, I thought maybe it could be from shaving my arms. But also, like, I get, like, these little itty-bitty, like, tiny, barely noticeable, like, little red spots on my arms all the time. Like, they're, like, tiny, tiny scabs. So it could be something with that. Who knows? But whatever it is, I get these little sores on my arms. I think what happened just now was it just felt like an itch and I just idly scratched it. And oops. Wasn't paying attention. I like this song better in original F-Zero as well. Whoa. That was interesting. Yeah, it's not like a big problem, fortunately, Chroma. I've thought about bug bites, but they don't quite seem like bug bites. Bug bites have like a particular look to them. And there's not like a lot of mosquitoes around or anything. So... I think it's just random wear and tear. Ah! Well, I'm not super great at this game so far. I'm much better at the original F-Zero. There we go. I like how one of the characters is just Jack Smith. Where I live, we don't really... there's not too much of a problem with bugs. Voice is really something. The countdown voice. I think another thing that makes this feel like an arcade racer is just the absolute, like, amount of racers at once. Oh, that's one of those magnet things. I remember those. I'm dying, Scoob. I'm flying, actually. Oh my god. It's usually arcade racers that have, so many racers at once, in my experience. At the arcade that we go to at the beach, they have an F-Zero GX machine. I played it before and I didn't do very well at it. Or F-Zero AX, I think is the arcade one. A for arcade. It was the Triforce thing. What was it? Nintendo, Namco, Sega, right? Here we go. I remember the unholy Triforce. It was the Nintendo Hypersphere, if you remember that old video of mine. What was it? Nintendo, Google, and something else. 6th place thing. From a likes the announcer in this game. Jan wants me to go faster. Well, I came in 6th. Super Arrow. I know a Super Arrow. Congratulations! I truly am a novice at this game. That's a lot of kilometers per hour. I did win a couple races, so I'll give myself that. You gotta give me that, I did win a couple races. Ta-da! Yeah, also to reiterate what I said at the very beginning of this stream, thankfully, my power supply farting out doesn't seem to affect me being able to stream stuff on my capture card. So, I'm still gonna be able to stream. I think it also will be fine to stream... What pride flag is that? I think it will still also be okay to stream, like old games, so like Cave Story and Curse of Monkey Island and stuff will still works. But thankfully, we weren't planning to start Rayman Legends just yet anyway, but it's gonna be a little while. Before we get to that anyway, so by that point, hopefully I should have a new one. Also, it hasn't died, Chroma, it's just something's wrong with it, so that my computer doesn't recognize how much power it can output anymore. Which happens, like this has happened before, but this one lasted me several years. So that's pretty good, I guess, but so it just kind of limits the CPU power that it will do down to like its minimum. But it seems like it's enough still to do the capture card and everything, so I can still do these streams. But I already ordered a new one, but the only problem is the one that I found that was exactly what I needed and that was the cheapest option for it is coming all the way from Ontario. So it could be a while. Well, actually, you know what? Things shipping from Canada doesn't usually take too long. I'm thinking about with my girlfriend and having stuff shipped from the US. That takes forever. Shipping here should be fine. Anyway, let me, before we continue, let's listen to that F-Zero medley song I really like because I'm thinking about it, and I want everybody to hear how good it is. If this gets copyright claimed, I'll just mute it in the VOD upload. This is one of the brand new songs that they made for Smash Ultimate. This is like my favorite video game song ever. Well, it's one of them. I have a hard time like ranking favorites above each other. This is definitely one of them. It takes a second to get going, but you'll see. 0. This just has the absolute energy of like racing stuff that I love. I love this so much. I daydream to this song fairly often. I daydream, Shan. I listen to it and just imagine stuff to it. Also, to reiterate, that's the Daytona USA guy. Yeah, there you go. I love that song so much. It goes over like everything from the original F-Zero, like all the locations, all the like it goes through the Jack, King, and Queen leagues get referenced. It's so good. Let's play again. I'm gonna do standard, just because it'll be different tracks. Actually, you know what? No. Wrong thing. This will be different tracks. Let's do this. it conjures up like Hot Wheels-esque racing stuff. Like, there's a racing game. Let's play as this character. Let's say dad. Look at the stats. The stats are dad. Let's try this character. White cat. It's the machine. Jody Summer, sure. Yeah, dad stats. Yeah, there's a racing game I want to make someday, potentially, that is inspired by that song in particular. It's like, it's such a good aesthetic. It just like perfectly encapsulates the type of like racing stuff that I like. There you go. It will be a fast game, Shan. Kind of like this, but with like regular cars. Like the wheels are on the ground. You don't like float above the ground. I will watch my back. I will watch it poorly, but I will watch it. I think my favorite arcade-style racing game, aside from Mario Kart, is Ridge Racer. In particular, I really like Ridge Racer 3D, which is, interestingly, not only like the last proper good Ridge Racer game in the series, but it's also kind of like the definitive Ridge Racer game in a lot of ways. From what I understand. Like, it doesn't do a lot that you... Oh wait. Mrs. Arrow. That's... Okay. But yeah, it doesn't do a lot that any of the other Ridge Racer games don't have. So like, you play that one, you kind of get the whole experience. Ask Biss about that one, Shan. Shan said a train kart racing game. I mean, we might make something like that someday, because like Biss is part of my development team now, officially. Electric Produce is me, Biss, and Sasha. Well, how did that person do that? Did you see that yellow car doing a spin? Or chip, or whatever you want to call these? I don't know. They just call them vehicles, I think. Or machines, that's what they call them. It's the only thing that you can definitely 100% say they are. These are definitely machines. I'll give them that. Does this game have stunts, perhaps? That would be cool. Final lap. I'm not doing so great here. We'll see. We'll see if I pull something out of this. Interesting how detailed the texture on this thing is. You can like read the text on the side of it pretty clearly. Oh well, I came in 5th place. There was a train kart Adam in Mario Kart 7. It's Donkey Kong's like barrel train thing. Mrs. Arrow. These are air ride machines? Like Kirby? I still gotta play more Kirby Air Ride. I own that game. I still have more stuff to do in that game. It has like a Smash Bros. Style, like... what do you call it? The little board with all the tasks to complete on it. I still got that to do. A lot of stuff on that. The soundtrack for this game is just so MIDI core. That's all I can say about it. Also, it sounds a little bit like GoldenEye. A little bit of GoldenEye-esque sound here. With some of their instrument choices. Oops. Well, that went very badly. That went really badly. Also, this emulator seems to still have... I was noticing this during Super Mario 64. It seems to still have the problem of sometimes, like, graphic textures, or like UI textures having, like, big seams in them. I was noticing some of those graphics have seams that were probably not present in the original. Super Mario 64, like the ending screen, had these big seam lines on it that were just introduced by the emulator. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that those seams here are also introduced by the emulator they're using. Also, this is using the rumble, which is nice. I think it's so funny. I think they're using the HD rumble capability to recreate the feeling of like normal rumble. Like wait a minute. Yeah, like this feels like there's a little motor spinning with like a weight on it spinning in this controller. But this controller doesn't have that. They've like recreated the feeling. What the heck? That's so funny. That just dawned on me. Oof, I did that again. They've recreated the haptics. They've recreated the feeling of the little spinning motor. That's so funny. I really like that, actually. Because like the basic rumble on Switch controllers, because it's a linear actuator, feels very different. Like it feels like buzzing, as opposed to like the true like rumble of like other controllers. So they're definitely not just using the default like buzz that these controllers do. They went out of their way to recreate the original feeling. That's great. That's so good. I don't think I've played any other games on Switch Online that have rumble. This is the first one, so this is the first time I'm noticing this. That's great. HD rumble is still really cool, I think. The way that it can like feel like basically anything. I think it has a lot of neat applications. Haptic feedback is really cool. Because it's not often you see like illusions for like your other senses other than sight or sound, you know? It's like a touch sense illusion. Hey, I won again! Great work! Ta-da! white cat. I love how high res that texture is for no reason. Like on the original console, would you even have been able to read that? Even that close up? Like the original resolution would have been so low. I'm not sure it would even have been that legible. I'd have to see. Maybe it would be legible, just barely. It's just I'm not sure because it's like cursive writing, which you kind of need a lot of detail to read properly. Well, look at everybody bunched up like this. I love when there's like a big race with like lots of people all close together like that. That's one of my favorite racing things. Also, this song is good. You can't make this song bad. This one's always... Whoa, what the hell was that? This is a song like Megalovania where you can't ruin it. It just sounds good. Oh, I gotta be careful now. There you go. I really like how the drifting works in Ridge Racer, by the way. Speaking of, I was talking about that game earlier. Because I was reminded of, like, just taking your finger off the accelerator for a moment, and then the car just starts drifting. And it just feels really good. Or actually, you take it off, and then you press it back on again really quick. And that feels really good. Hey, I'm getting better. Check it out. Can't believe they made a sequel to Mute City. Oh, I noticed that the texture underneath is very similar to the one from the original game. See that? Looks kind of funky. Nice. Okay, now here's a take. I don't know if we talked about this on the stream before, but here's a take I'd like to get a broader opinion on. There was a video I was watching with Biss and Sasha the other night, like a week or two ago. Oh, here's another great song. Can't make this one bad either. Yeah, I like this song. But yeah, so there's this video I was watching. They were ranking all of the tracks in Mario Kart 8. And they had this take that I wasn't expecting at all. That I would have never thought in a million years. That anyone would say. They said that Neo Bowser City is the worst track in the entire series of Mario Kart. They were like, bar none, this is the worst one. I was like, what? Neo Bowser City? What? They complained about literally everything with it. They were like, I can't believe I have to slow down on the corners or I fall off of them. It's like, what? That's your complaint? That there's turns that you can fall off of? Really? Okay. Well, don't just get better at the game then, forehead, I guess. I don't know. Just don't fall off. Huh, I always like the aesthetic of it, too. I didn't even agree that it's a bit ugly. I always liked it. It's got cool music, I thought. And the funny thing is, the music, whatever it's called, the one from Mario Kart 8, the one that with the famous animation with the dancing Shy Girls, whatever that track is called, they liked that one, even though it has a very similar aesthetic to Neo Bowser City. So I couldn't even tell you exactly what they didn't like about the aesthetic of Neo Bowser City then. Whiteland. Another one referenced in the melody song. Electrodome. Yes. Thank you, Sasha. They liked the aesthetic of that one. And so I could not tell you what the reason would be that they like that aesthetic, but not Neo Bowser City when they're so similar. Is it the rain? I don't know what... like, what? You, like, did they just like the song better or something? Oops. Too bad you lost your machine. Yeah, that is too bad. Speaking of falling off tracks, oops. Oh my god. This track's a little bit scary. That car keeps spinning. I've got boost power. Yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah, if I'm doing this... Oh my god! If I'm playing like this on Novice, I would hate to see how I would do on more than Novice. You turn into the ship from Asteroids at the end there. Did you see that? Maybe I should turn down my speed a little bit this time. Okay. I still gotta get Double Dash. I have it on my list of games to get this year. Also, Hot Wheels Velocity X for GameCube I have on my list. I grew up with the Game Boy Advance version, which is just an absolutely, completely different game. I streamed it last year, you might remember. Bonkers story in that game. Interesting mechanic that you're not allowed to boost until lap 2. Gotta be careful. No more boosts for me. I like how only the colored parts of the ship blink red. I think the purple parts blink red, but the white part doesn't. Selective blinking. Okay. Yeah! Woo! I did it! Woo! Whiteland. I'm the wiener. Check it out. James McCloud. I love how there's James McCloud, who is named directly after a character from Star Fox. Right above a character who looks like he should be in Star Fox. Great. I like how this congratulations it doesn't have texture filtering on it. But this text has texture filtering. Great! Congrats! Lots of branches and never mind. Leon looks like Fox but with scars over his eyes. I gave him first place, everybody! I'm learning. That thing on the left looks like a pod racer. Looks like from Star Wars. This music sounds so 80s, it's so funny. With the synth that it's got. This has very 80s energy, despite coming out in 1998. Alright, well, why don't we just do the last one? Let's do the King Cup. Play his dad. Wild Goose. I don't know how you unlock any other machines. Red Gazelle. You know what? I'll stick with this one. I like this character too. It's a cool game. I might not like it as much as original F-Zero. Yeah, but I mean, how could I? I like that game so much. But it's cool. It's a neat game, but it's nice to have it available here. I do enjoy its aesthetics on its own. Like if I don't compare it to the original F-Zero, which is a game which has aesthetics that I enjoy immensely for the exact type of look that it has. I do enjoy this game's aesthetics on its own. Divorced from the idea of it being an or comparison to the original F-Zero for me. Ah! I love Mode 7 stuff. I'll always, like, I love low fidelity 3D stuff too. But, oh man, I was doing so good! Whoops! Whoops! But, it does not beat Mode 7 for me. Here we go. I love the big groups of racers that you end up with here. Oh yeah, so you do have air control. That's good to know. I just learned that at like the worst possible time. And didn't use it very well, was my problem. Whoa, that was a big collision. These races are very dynamic, I'll give them that. But yeah, I do enjoy this game's aesthetics on its own. I'm not comparing it to my favorite game, F-Zero. The original. This game looks pretty different from all the other Nintendo 64 games I've so far played. Graphics got pretty diverse at this point, with like what different styles people went for and everything. I think especially because at this point, like, you know, 3D graphics are still getting figured out. so I think there was a lot of variety at the time with 3D. Woo! I win! There we go. Fire field. The skull. Oh yeah, I remember that. They brought all these characters were in F-Zero GX, which I watched Vinesauce play at one point. I'm familiar with that one. That one had a story mode, I think, if I remember correctly. So this, I believe, is before Sega had any involvement. Well, obviously, because Sega had their own consoles still at this point. But, doesn't this kind of feel like a Sega game? Does this kind of have Sega energy? It's no wonder they did so well with this series later on. This has big Sega energy to me. Ow. Well, that went great. I was trying to avoid hitting stuff, so I fell off. You lost your machine. I sure did. Presumably, my character also died. I love how the little representations of your ship up in the upper left, like your lives, they look so much like an old arcade game. It's so funny. Looks like Xevious. There you go. Ah. Ha ha ha. How about this? Oh no, come on, I just oh man. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this cup on this stream. We will see. I think the ship shape, to me, reminds me more of Xevious than Galaga Adam, personally. As someone who's played a million hours of Galaga in her life. I've played less of Xevious, but I've also played a lot of Xevious. I wonder if I have Xevious on the Switch. I have so many Namco collections on here, I don't even know what all I don't even know what all Namco games I even actually have on the Switch. I've lost track. Well, I was hitting everything. I'm wrong button completely. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this track. Speaking of Xevious, I think there's also Twinbee, which is like extremely similar to Xevious in gameplay, where you have like, you can shoot and you can also throw bombs at stuff on the ground. I like Twinbee better though because it has just a wacky aesthetic, and there's so many like fun little things in Twinbee. I've played that one even less. I played it on the on Switch Online actually. Go play Twinbee, it's a good one. If you have Switch Online, go play Twinbee on there. Ah! It'd be fun to stream Twinbee with Biss sometime, maybe. I mean, even if you have Switch Online, you don't necessarily have to play Twinbee on there. I'm just like, if you got it, that's something you can use it for. You could go play it on your computer too, it's okay, I'm not the police. I'm not the Nintendo police over here. Oh, oof. If I was, would I have played the Grinch on my stream? I think not. Hey, there we go. I like shoot 'em ups. I'm very particular with them though. Oh, speaking of shoot 'em ups, I was just thinking about about, no, not Xevious. Gradius. I was thinking about that the other day, because I remembered that that's a game that I played all the way through and enjoyed. Bullet Hells I don't care for. I've played those a little bit. Shoot 'em ups I like. My favorite, of course, is Galaga. I love Galaga so much. I'm very good at Galaga. That's one of the arcade games I'm best at. I'm good at Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug. Those are my best ones. Ones I have the most practice at. But I've played a lot of them. I love arcade games of that era. I'm also good. This is not Namco, but I'm really good at original arcade Mario Bros. There's a machine of that at one of the arcades at the beach that we go to. The one that's called Game Over, which is always really funny to me because you don't want a game over in an arcade game, and that's what they've named the place after. They've named the place after the thing you're trying to avoid, but they have Mario Bros there, and I set the high score on it every time I go there. I'm probably not the world's greatest player of it, but I think most people don't know how to play that game very well, so I win by default. I wish I was better at Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong always kicks my butt, but I've tried to practice it. Like, I have that one on the Switch, so I try to practice it. Oops! Whoa, whoa, okay. Ah, poop. Gradius is very good, Chroma. That would be a good pick for favorite, in my opinion. But yeah, the Game Over arcade is good though. The main one that I go to at the beach is called Funland. In Seaside. Isn't that a great name for a beach town, just called Seaside? Seaside, Oregon has a good arcade. the Funland Arcade. There's one in Portland that I've been to that's really good. It's called Ground Control, spelled with a K. They just have, they mostly just have old stuff. They also had like Killer Queen, like the big multiplayer one. They had Pac-Man versus, or no, not Pac-Man versus. What do they call it? Pac-Man Battle Royale. They had that one. But they mostly just have old stuff, and they have like a big collection of old pinball machines. And then the Game Over Arcade is just kind of a mix. They have a lot of old stuff, but also new stuff. There's one that I missed that was Game Over is in Lincoln City, Oregon. And then the other one that I missed was in Astoria, Oregon. And that was a really good one that had a lot of old arcade machines. And they were refurbished as well. Like, they gave them nice new screens and everything. Like, they were the original cabinets, but they replaced the screens so they were nice and new and good. And they had a couple games there that you didn't have to put money in to play as well. They just let you play them for free. Funland, the arcade in Seaside, sounds like a children's show location. It really does. I love it. Let's give it. I'll try one more time. I'm having fun. Let's try a different car. Let's go back to good old Captain Falcon. I know I'm still calling it a car, so sue me. But yeah, that arcade was good. It also, it had a thing where they just had like a bunch of video game systems, like a bunch of, like they had current ones and like classic systems, like they had like a Nintendo 64 there, for instance. That one shut down. That was sad. That was a good one. I don't remember what that one was called either. But Game Over also has some refurbished old arcade machines, which is nice. There's also there's other stuff there too, so I don't usually think of it as just an arcade, but there's the arcade at there's just this place just called the Family Fun Center. Which I think is a chain. I think there are other family fun centers. But anyway, they have a nice arcade. They're very similar to the one in Seaside. There's also one that's closer. They moved at one point. I don't know if they're still around. It was just called Wonderland, I think. But spelled with a U. I haven't been there in years. It's always funny because there's a lot of people who live... who's Blood Falcon? What the heck? That's Evil Captain Falcon? But yeah, there's a lot of people I always hear, they're like, oh man, I miss arcades and stuff like that. It's like, arcades have been gone for years, and they don't have arcades anymore. And I'm like, we've had arcades here the entire time I have been alive. They haven't gone anywhere. I always think that's really interesting. People are always like, I miss the days when arcades existed, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? They're still right here. there's like a bunch of them. Companies still make arcade games to this day, too. I think Sega just shut down their arcade thing, though, to be fair. But they were making arcade stuff until, like, this year, basically. There's, like, a Luigi's Mansion arcade game that came out, like, around the time Luigi's Mansion 3 was announced. Like, this stuff's recent. Namco still makes arcade machines. Like the arcades are a big enough thing that that companies are still making new ones. So. There's like VR arcade games too. I keep seeing those. There's a Rabbids VR arcade game at Funland in Seaside, by the way. I haven't played that one because it's like $5 for one play. And that wasn't really worth it, but that exists. There's a Minecraft Dungeons arcade game. They had that at Game Over. Also, I'm not looking at the chat right now, I'm trying to focus. There we go. Dang. Places that call themselves arcades but are just skee ball / claw game type arcades. I just feel like such a scam. Several of the places around here are like that. But they do also have regular arcade games, so like they're not quite like that. Like they do have the skee ball and everything. The Minecraft Dungeons one comes with like, it has like these little cards you can scan in. And like it spits out cards like that you get to keep, and then next time you play you can start out with those things. And they also apparently sell the cards separately. You can like get them in stores. It's like a whole thing. Also, of course, Chuck E. Cheese still exists over here. That's got those always have arcades. There was a Chuck E. Cheese I've been to that had some cool ones. It had Pac-Mania, and it had an arcade game I didn't know it existed. I've never seen anywhere else. There's this casual PC game I used to play called Feeding Frenzy, which is just this game where you play as a fish and you just eat other fish and you get bigger as you play, you know? But they had an arcade game of Feeding Frenzy at that one, and I loved playing it because I had so much experience with that game. I could just play it forever and get so many tickets out of it. I used to play that game all the time, Feeding Frenzy. You know Feeding Frenzy, Sasha? Cool. That's one of those... Oh, poop. That's one of those games I think about streaming sometime. I still gotta stream Roboball. Remember when I was talking about that? And Boom Voyage? That was like literal years ago now. I was talking about that originally, I think. I still gotta get around to that. I always worry, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run out of games to stream at some point. But, you know, stuff keeps coming out, and also there's all these old games that, like if I just sit down and think about stuff, like I will remember something interesting that I can stream. So, oh, what the heck? That was quick. There you go. The largest extant examples of arcades are just a strictly children's entertainment place. Huh. Yeah, all the ones I've listed are not just for kids. Well, other than Chuck E. Cheese, obviously, but I mean, it still had cool arcade games in it. It wasn't just kids stuff. Why am I being such an nincompoop? Oh my god. There you go. I need to stop falling off the track. I am enjoying this game. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna play it outside of just today on this stream. But it's a neat game. I'll give it that. Oh, also to reiterate, since we got some other people here than earlier, would you be interested if I streamed a brief time checking out the Chocobo Racing game, since there's a free version. Would y'all be down for that? Also, you all are going to decide whether or not I get... Oh, come on! You all, my stream community, are going to be the decision makers about whether or not I get Nintendo Switch Sports. Like, if everybody wants to see me play that, I will buy it. Otherwise, I'll probably skip it. If the stream community wants to watch me play Nintendo Switch Sports, I will totally go for that. But otherwise, I'll probably skip it. So we have interest in the Chocobo Racing game. Oh, come on! What am I doing? Ah! I'm dying, literally, in this game. You do not feel a particularly strong impetus to see any Switch Sports. Fair enough. What if I just buy, like, Wii Sports Resort and stream that the day that Nintendo Switch Sports comes out? Oh! Because I never had the original Wii Sports games. Oh my lord. It doesn't have boxing, Shan, but it has sword fighting. I'm still not quite ready to end this, but but I'm tired of doing this, so I'm just going to look at what Death Race is. What the hell's Death Race? Golf is to be added this fall. Is this like the Team Sonic Racing thing where whoever's in last place gets kicked out at the end of the lap? I have no idea what this is. Death Race. Oh, it does look like really short laps, and it's just, trying not to be kicked out. No? No, is it try to kill the other racers? Or let them kill each other? What is this? I see. I'm trying to kill them, I guess. I see. Well, this is not that great or exciting. How do I... This is, This is not that great. Destruction Derby, yeah. This, yeah, I don't feel like I like this very much. This is... what? Okay. I'm supposed to beat like 28 other racers somehow? I can't even destroy one! I can't even knock them off the track. What it, like... How is this supposed to happen? What a load of nothing. As yeah, Chroma says this is kind of nothing. It really is. Well, I feel we are ending off on a low note. Unfortunately. Nobody's even trying. Okay, I give up. Settings? You can change the settings of your car. Oh, I've left. Yeah, never mind on that. It is practice. Oh, I see. It's just... Well, what's different? So this is just like time trial, but it doesn't save your time? Okay, well, don't need to do that. Okay, that's been F-Zero X. Where is their anger? Where is their rage? The AI has no killing instinct. Ah. Well, that was fun. I ended up liking that game. I need to find somebody to play multiplayer with this. Maybe this. Well, I think that's all I'm going to stream for today. But I will be back. Well, I might be back tomorrow. Depends, because I'm going to be busy at the usual time I stream with Biss on Sunday. So we're trying to reschedule that so that we can still do our stuff. Because we're gonna do Kirby Fighters 2 together. And we're gonna do ARMS together. Oh, no, the Chocobo thing's not going to be today. Especially because I'd have to download it. But sometime soon I will do that. What else am I doing? So Sunday I will definitely play Paper Mario at least. I will still have plenty of time for that. Then Thursday will be The Last Guardian and Cave Story. And then, still haven't heard from Lynn, so I don't know what we're doing. I tentatively say to expect more streams with her in the future. I can't tell you when exactly, but tentatively, yes, we will still be streaming, I think. Diablo. I want to do some stuff with Ash at some point, too. I want to do... Excuse me. I want to do, Clubhouse games with them, I think. Because, it's been a while since we played that, and I've been thinking about it. And then, next Sunday, will be more Paper Mario, and then I'll do something with this. Rayman Legends is going to have to be postponed because of my computer being wacky with the power supply. So I don't trust my computer to be able to stream that at the moment. But I think that'll be here before the end of the month. Oh, also, of course, speaking of, week after next is Kirby. And that's going to get a really long stream, so you got that coming up. So yeah, thanks everybody. I will see you again in the coming days with more streams. Bye-bye!